What is going on, everybody? How are you doing today? Hope you're ready for another video. I know I am. I'm hyped up. And I have to leave to go pick up my kids in 14 minutes, which means we're going to rock this video. I can't be the only entrepreneur that has to do that. I hope you're ready. Today, we're going to talk about interacting with our potential customers, clients, parishioners, all that good stuff. And I think you're going to like it. At least I hope so. Here we go. Interacting. Okay, so check this out. We've been going through this little journey together, and if this is your first video, I'll give you a little backstory. We talked about, a couple weeks ago, we talked about engagement and shifting from conversions to conversations, right? And then we talked about frequency, where if you have that mindset shift and you shift the type of content that you have, and you understand, I got to sign up, I got to do this more. You carry that momentum. Following up on that, then we talked about, after a frequency, is giving deep value. And so now you got this momentum train going where you're like, I get it. I've got to give value. I got to get, people shouldn't have to interact or engage with us unless we're giving them value. And then I talked about last week was hope and understanding that giving a message of hope and actually inviting people into a story where they can hope for something better is a great marketing message. But this week, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about interaction. Because if you go through all of that, not if, when you go through all of that, guess what? The phone is going to ring. What a great problem to have. The text messages are coming. The Instagram messages are coming. The TikTok messages are coming. The comments are going to be insane. The reviews, the positives and the negatives are going to come in. You got to be ready for it. So if you're going to go down this journey where you're like, I want to effectively garner more attention, grow a successful brand, and have a crystal clear message and sales funnel that converts people, part of that is actually talking to the people that respond to what you're doing. What rocket science? It's like saying, we're going to go to the moon, but I think we have to land it. We've got to actually touch down, right? What would be the point? It's like, oh, we're just going to pass by. I thought nobody thought about how to land it. How the heck are we going to get back home, right? So now we got to land the plane. We got all kinds of stuff. You've got your hopeful message. You understand frequency. You've been given free value. You signed up. You're there, this, that, and the other. And all of a sudden you forgot. You're like, hey, when's the last time you checked the Instagram messages? Oh, that's not good. People are commenting. You had 30 comments under this brand new product launch. And every single comment that said you're amazing doesn't have a reply underneath it. Uh-oh, that's not good. Can't do that. Interaction. So important. Listen to me. We're going to get you in a better social space. We're going to get people talking about you. Guess what? You got to talk back, people. You have to. You got to talk back. There's no other way around it. Interaction. So here is my checklist to make sure that you are consistently interacting with your customers. Are you ready for it? Number one, we're going to shift the culture a little bit. Whether it's you individually or you're at an organization, guess what? You've got to start being an organization that gets excited when that notification bell goes off. Okay? Now, what you used to think about a cash register, now you think about a comment section. Oh, yeah. It's crazy, right? Because 10 comments is probably one sale. It's just the way that it works. So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to sound all preachy. I wish I'd get an amen. You need to be just as excited for the notification bell as you are for the cash register. For not necessarily forever. You can't run and pay your bills and fill your car up on comments. That's not how it works. But you have to at least start with a culture shift where if you've been doing this for a long time and you feel tired and you feel like, I've been talking to these people and nobody's showing up, this, that, and the other, something else is wrong. Either you are grumpy and suck at talking at people, or Something else is broken in your marketing funnel. Something else is broken in your business, some experience, something else is broken, but you've got to at least start with happy, wholesome, and excited to talk to every single person that interacts with you. Otherwise, what the heck are we doing with this whole journey to change all this stuff? That's number one, shifting the culture, the mindset of before money ever changes hands. I actually get excited to talk to these people. I actually get excited to talk to potential customers just as much as I do clients. In your service industry, a lot of service people, you'll be like, oh, I love my clients. I've known them forever. I do this. We do this for them. We do that for them. And then one person asks a thing on Facebook, and they're like, how much do you charge? And you're like, oh, I hate people that charge that. I hate people that ask all these questions, this, that, and the other. Big homie, you're going to struggle. Like we all as entrepreneurs and employees, managers, we all struggle with Karens and people that generally suck on the internet. I get it. But that's the exception, not the norm. Fastest way to go back to being an employee is to not be grateful for even the chance to serve somebody. Grateful for the chance to serve somebody. If you're a manager, if you're a GM, you've got some influence, you want to go places and be places, let your owner or someone higher up hear you complaining about how frustrating it is to have to interact with people. It's not going to go well. I promise. I promise. No matter how much they like you and no matter how awesome they think you are, subconsciously, you just took yourself out of the promotion conversation. I'm sorry. Mindset shift. If you're not getting conversions off of that, we can discuss it at a later date. But if you're going through all of this, man, when someone says, oh, that's awesome, I can't wait to make it. Girl, when you coming? I hope we do this. I love the way y'all steaks look. Got a 16 ounce with your name on it. Hey-oh, emojis. Ha, ha, that and the other. You do that 1,000 times and nobody shows up. You still have to be in a good mood about it because guess what? Your competition, the people who are going to control the market, they will find people that are obsessed and just happy to talk to people. They can, and your community can feel it. I know you know what I'm talking about. Your industry setters, the people that are just like really on their game about growing, you see how they are on social media and it's like that. That's number one. You got to shift the culture. We are excited to talk to people before money changes hands. Now, this is for people who have adapted to what I teach you about social media and people who have effective sales funnels and people who have websites that convert. It helps this go much smoother because you actually see money in the bank account. If you don't have those things, sign up for my coaching course. I can help you do it. Okay. Are we tracking? Are we following? I hope I didn't kick your butt too hard. It's okay. Sometimes we need that. Here's next. I think that you need to start asking for reviews, checking those reviews and having consistent conversations with people. Okay? Even if it's not just on Google or even if it's not on Facebook, you can ask people to like tag you in the products. Be like, oh, if you sold them a couple shirts or something at a boutique, be like, hey, you better make sure and tag me when you go out in that outfit. And do you know how validating it is for someone when the owner of a company is like, oh, they're wearing my stuff. That's what's up. Love it. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you next time. Go have a good night. Like that whole interaction. That, guys, I wish, is there like a trick? There are people that have been doing this and are amazing at customer service that do this after the sale. They're masters of it after the sale. I think the future are people that are masters of it before the sale. That's all I'm talking about here is imagine being there's a customer service guru. How about a customer conversation guru? I think that's who you're going to have to be moving forward, okay? And like I said, I call this modern marketing because it is different. It has shifted, okay? I really don't think I'm not like ninja and you. I think you're good. You could look, If we can deal with the IRS, you can deal with me. This is a cakewalk. Here's the last little note. Guys, you know you can use emojis and exclamation points and have a little fun on social media. You know what your text messages are like on a Sunday afternoon after your favorite football team wins, and maybe you're like a margarita and a half deep, and you're just cutting up and you're having fun, and you text your friends, you text your family, this, that, and the other. My God, if somebody messages you like that on social media, you type A, people, cut up and have some fun. Treat them like future family. It'll make them feel like $1 million. Hey, listen, your competition might take your customer just because they're a little bit goofier. They're just more fun to talk to. They message 2 or 3 places. I probably told this story before. My tire story. My dad tells me, hey, make sure you take it to such and such. I've been going to him for 25 years. And poor guy, maybe he was having a bad day, but I called him and he was like, yeah, what you got? Oh, well, I got a BMW X3. It's a, 275, whatever tire. It's performance run flats, complicated find, whatever this. And I was like, just looking for it. Yeah, just come on by later. I'll look it up. And I don't know. We'll see if we can get it. But all right, yeah, just go ahead. Bring it back later. This, that, and the other. He wasn't that rude, and I've actually met him in person. He's not rude at all. So maybe he was just super busy, having a rough day. But called a company I've never been to before because I Googled it. They were one of the top ones. There was like 4.9 out of 5 or whatever. I was like, oh, whatever. Well, I got to call a few people anyway. Give them a call. Girl on the phone was like, hey, thanks for calling such tires. How can I help you? I was like, well, kind of struggling. I've never had a nice car before, and I don't know how to. Oh, what kind of car you got? Oh, it's a BMW X3 M40i. Woo, come on, baby. Just starts cutting up. What kind of tires you got? Well, it's a 21.5. Dang, you got some big old rims on that thing. I'm like, yeah, I do. I got it. Yeah. I said, well, okay. Well, unfortunately, it's going to take us 3 days to get the tire, but that's okay. I promise. We'll take such good care of you whenever you come in, but when you come by, I want to see your car. It looks like it's a great car. Just cutting up and having a good old time. Couldn't help it. I said, book me down. Go ahead and order the tire. Let's get on the phone. Let's call my little insurance deal or whatever to get it paid for. And will you do that with me? Oh, yeah, I'll 3 with you. Okay, cool. Go ahead and get it paid for. Tire's on the way. It says, well, can't wait to see you on Wednesday. And sure enough, I come in with the BMW, and she remembers me. She's like, I love your car. It's so cool. It's blue, this, that, and the other. And then guess what? I'm telling you, told like 10 people in town. I don't even remember the name of the company. It's the old Ken Connors tire. Everybody in our town knows what that means. And that's who got my business. And that's who I'm going to go to next time. Who knows? Maybe for a year, maybe 10 years, maybe 30 years. And I'll tell my kid to go see them. I don't know how long they'll be in business. But guess what? I'm sorry. I just chose them because they interacted better. That's it. Had a conversation. It was a more fun, more pleasant interaction. That's who you gotta be moving forward. Takes a sip of tea. You okay out there? I think you'll be fine. Like I said, if we can deal with taxes or the craziness of general life and well-being and paying for $8 a dozen eggs, I think we can figure this out too. So, as always, my goodness, do I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your time, your eyeballs, your energy, and listening to me talk for this long. It means the absolute world to me. If you found this valuable at all, it would also mean a ton to me if you take just a second, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I try to answer every single one of them. Love talking to you guys. Love hearing your stories. And how about in this one, if you made it this far, down below in the comments, you can do one of two things. Give me your worst Karen story of like something crazy, and or give me your best conversation that you started online that turned into a great customer or interaction. I have so many of them, so I look forward to hearing yours. Have a blessed day, an even better week. You got some mindset stuff to work on. You got some stuff to think about. Got to talk to your teams. Say we're shifting. Our culture's changing. We're doing all this content, doing all this marketing. By golly, if that phone rings, You better smile. You better talk through your teeth. We got emojis over the phone. I'm going to have fun when I text people. I'm going to act like we're actually friends and family, not just a customer and a transactional experience. I'm doing all that stuff this week. And ideally, forever. So thanks again. Until the next one. Love you guys.